Test and assess before you guess and make an assumption. Don't settle for a standard of, oh, learning to cope, learning to be okay. That is not the standard. One of my biggest passions when we truly look at what's under the hood, and this fires me up the most, what I stand against is what is taught in a lot of old-fashioned paradigms that I learned in hypnotherapy, NLP, coaching, etc. of this person doesn't want it enough. This person's not taking responsibility. This person just doesn't want to change. Now, I'm not saying that none of that's true, and I'm not saying that NLP and those things don't have their place. But what I say is, cool. So you've made an assumption that this person doesn't want it enough. They're not taking responsibility. You know, they're just not ready. Have you tested them? Have you tested their digestive system to see if they're full of parasites, overgrowths, or if they're presenting with leaky gut? Have you assessed their breathing to identify if they've got dysfunctional breathing, which is leading to low levels of oxygen to their brain and throughout their body? Have you assessed and identified what they eat on a daily basis to look at what is going in that is then influencing their brain? Have you assessed the amount of blue light that they're exposed to, their routines, their rhythms, how they spend their day, the amount of exercise that they do, the amount of screens that they look at, the amount of time that they spend in a state of regulation with people that love them, that care for them? Have you assessed whether they are doing a career that truly fulfills them, that they love? This is where I truly see to test and assess before you guess and make an assumption that this person doesn't want it enough. They're just, they're not ready. They're a resistant client. I know at the start of my career, these are the thoughts that would come up in my head when I wasn't seeing change with my clients. The doubts in myself. The doubts in myself when I was being coached at times. And this is where test and properly assess before you guess. Because I've seen time and time again, clients coming with me going, oh, I've got social anxiety. I have low self-esteem. And we test them. We identify that they're full of parasites. Parasites are creatures that come into the body, they wreak havoc, they deplete our nutrient levels, they create inflammation in the body. We found leaky gut. If you have leaky gut, which pretty much underpins, I'm going to say this, most chronic disease and a lot of mental illness, if that's not identified, they don't want it enough. Have you healed the gut? Have you healed the digestive system? We also found, and I found with clients, when we test their nutrient levels, they're very low in B vitamins. B vitamins being the primary water-soluble vitamins for optimal brain function, for the chemistry of the brain to be produced, for optimal immune function, for optimal energy function. And we see they're tanked at very low levels. We look at the precursors for their neurotransmitters, such as serotonin and tryptophan and B6 are very low. So same with this, with one of the clients. Tryptophan was very low. Another chemical that is related to inflammation in the brain was very high. This poor soul could have gone from practitioner to practitioner with them trying to resolve, why do you think that you're not worthy? Why do you think that people are a source of danger? And it wouldn't have shifted. They'd keep trying to clean the mud off the windscreen without actually tending to the petrol tank, tending to turning up the volume on the GPS. Test and assess before you guess and make an assumption. This is a new paradigm. Leave no stone unturned. Don't settle for a standard of, oh, learning to cope, learning to be okay. That is not the standard. The standard that I live for in this world is that with each and every human being that we work with as integrative coaches, our standard is for permanent, long-term transformation in their life. And for us to be coming from a place of a program and a protocol, for that to be the case, for that to be predictable, strategically implementable, and repeatable. That's what I stand for.